Hi, hello, welcome to my channel, The White Code. In this video, we're going to discuss about the topic ECG, which is also called as EKG in a German version. What is ECG? It is an electrocardiogram, electricity, heart visualize. The machine is called electrocardiogram and the graphical paper is called electrocardiography. ECG is defined as recording of an electrical activity that is taking place within our heart, which is represented in a graphical format. The ECG was invented by the scientist William Enterovian. He is considered as the founder and father of the modern ECG. Significance of ECG. ECG gives information about the rhythms and the heart rate, the physical orientation of the heart. It is also used as a diagnostic tool for various heart conditions like hypertrophies, ischemia, infraction, arrhythmias, conducting system problems, and pacemaker activity. Now, let's get deep into the information. ECG paper. There are three types of paper: chemical coated, wax coated, and the thermal coated, where all these three are heat sensitive papers. The ECG paper consists of large and small square, where 25 small square are closed with a thick border line. The large square measures 5 mm wide and 5 mm height amplitude. There are 25 small square in each large square, where the small square measures 1 mm wide and 1 mm height amplitude. ECG recording. As we all know, ECG is recorded on a heat sensitive paper, where the time is measured on the x-axis and voltage is measured on y-axis. For large square, the time measures 0.20 second and the voltage measures 0.5 millivolts. For small square, the time measures 0.04 second and the voltage is 0.1 millivolts. So here we can understand that 5 small squares is equals to 0.20 second, 25 small squares is equals to 1 second, and 1 small square is equals to 1 by 25 second, that is 0.04 seconds. Speed. The ECG paper can be moved at two different speeds depending on two types of recording. Normally, a speed of 25 mm per second is used, where the paper moves a distance of 1500 nanometer in 1 minute. And the speed of 50 mm per second is used when the heart rate is high and for a better view, where the paper moves with a speed of 3000 nanometer in 1 minute. ECG leads. There are 12 ECG leads, which is divided into three divisions. First, 3 bipolar limb leads. Second, 3 augmented limb leads. Third, 6 chest leads. Placements of ECG. Firstly, the 3 augmented limb leads, which is also called as unipolar limb leads. AVR placed on right arm, AVL placed on left arm, AVF which is placed on left foot. Secondly, the bipolar, which is also called as the standard limb leads. Firstly, remember, always the impulse moves from negative sign to positive sign. Here, the lead 1, the impulse moves from the negative right arm to positive left arm. Lead 2, impulse moves from the negative right arm to positive left leg. Thirdly, lead 3, where the impulse moves from negative left arm to positive left leg. Lastly, the 6 chest leads, which is also called as precordial leads. V1. The lead is placed on 4th intercostal space on right border of the sternum. V2. 4th intercostal space towards left border of the sternum. V3. Placed between V2 and V4. V4. 5th intercostal mid-clavicular line. V5. 5th intercostal anterior axillary line. V6. 5th intercostal mid-axillary line. There are posterior leads where V4, V5, V6 is replaced with V7, V8 and V9. The V7, the 5th intercostal space posterior axillary. V8, 5th intercostal space tip of the left scapular, and V9 is paraspinal line. Genesis of different complexes in ECG. Firstly, P wave, which is produced due to atrial depolarization. QRS complex, which is produced due to ventricular depolarization. T wave, produced due to ventricular repolarization. U wave, which is produced due to repolarization of the septum of ventricles and papillary muscles. The repolarization wave of atrium is submerged in QRS complexes. Enterovian law. The Enterovian law states that the voltage recorded in standard limb lead 2 is equals to sum of voltages recorded in other two leads, where lead 2 is equals to lead 1 plus lead 3. This equation helps to check the proper placement of ECG. The Enterovian law holds good for ECG recording done by using standard bipolar limb leads. Relations of ECG leads. V1, V2 are septal leads, V3 and V4 are anterior leads, lead 1 AVL, V5 and V6 are lateral leads, lead 2 and lead 3 with AVF is inferior leads and AVR is posterior lead. I hope all the ECG basics are clear. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for next interesting video.